Brothers, sisters, please understand that this whole LeBron James narrative is more than meets the eye, especially when it comes to the connection to 2020 in regards to what took place. As we read in here with this tweet from Kobe Bryant, his last tweet, this was Kobe's last tweet before he passed away. Continuing to move the game forward, King James, much respect, my brother. There's so much power in that tweet just in regards to the understanding esoterically, because this is going in the aftermath of Kobe Bryant being passed by LeBron James for the scoring title. LeBron James passed Kobe Bryant in scoring on this day, January 25th, 2020, on Saturday. On Saturday. The whole 2020 was for the sun, believe it or not. The whole 2020, the year 2020, it was in veneration of the sun. From Corona to the Miami Heat going against the LA Lakers to Kobe Bryant's death, in conjunction with the predictive element in 2011 where Tiger, he pretty much lets you know, if you watch that video from Tiger called Young Kobe, that's like a blatant predictive programming tool. And Kobe Bryant was sacrificed to the sun god, and his death was in veneration of the sun god. That's what it was. That's why you had the Miami Heat going against the LA Lakers in that year. Kobe Bryant was passed by LeBron James on Saturday. Saturday represents the GOAT. And I think it was like a few games before that where LeBron James kind of like trailed off and didn't want to score as much because he wanted to save when he passed Kobe for that game against the 76ers. Kobe Bryant's hometown of Philadelphia, but also the esoteric understanding is 76 representing the GOAT. 76, GOAT. Saturn. It's all covered. It's all together. Saturn's Day. Saturday is for Saturn. That's what it's for. And it represents the Roman goat god. So on that day, Saturn's Day, January 25th, 2020, LeBron James passes Kobe Bryant. The very next day, Kobe Bryant passes away. Sunday. So once again, just to reiterate the understanding, in 2020, it was all about the sun. Coronavirus. Corona means crown of the sun. Even that year with celebrities, a lot of celebrities, they started to wear orange hats because that was the advent of the time of enlightenment for celebrities. 2020 was a year of enlightenment. Even when it comes to what took place with George Floyd, that represented enlightenment, if you understand the esoteric front. In the bull, in the apis, in the Tauroctony. It all goes into these esoteric concepts that represent certain pagan gods, including the sun god. And the sun god is something that they worship heavily in the entertainment industry. So LeBron James, at the age of 41, he goes to the 76ers. Kobe Bryant, at the age of 41, passes away in the aftermath of LeBron James going against the 76ers and passing Kobe Bryant's scoring record. It's all esoteric. It all makes sense. It all is connected. LeBron doesn't just go to the 76ers for no reason. It's esoteric. It's a reason why he went there. You know, he's going to sail off into the sun as the GOAT, quote unquote, because 76 represents the GOAT. Now we know that Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. But when it comes to these esoteric concepts, they take it seriously. So LeBron James is doing it based off of what it means on a three-dimensional level. 76 represents the GOAT. That's what it represents. And mind you, you have all these different elements with 76 in it for a reason. 76 also represents the number 13, which is for death. And mind you, S-76 helicopter, that's the helicopter that Kobe Bryant was in when it crashed and he burned up, symbolizing enlightenment. Just on a three-dimensional front. This is why you had like certain rhetoric from Tiger Woods where he was like, Kobe, he had a fire that burned. They go into these type of dialogue, or they say certain things that allude to what the concept was behind his death. And Kobe Bryant already knew. He understood. That's why he wore the Eagles cap going into Heru. Heru is also another version of Horus, who is also the sun god, right? They worship these things. You may not understand it. I understand it, and I know what they're a part of. I know what they're about based off of my understanding of the entertainment industry and their emission. They tell you. All you gotta do is look at that young Kobe video from Tiger. It's like that's like a main giveaway of it being more than meets the eye. Kobe Bryant didn't die naturally. He died based off of a plan. Everything in the entertainment industry happens based off of preset conditions. It does. And it's meant to meet a veneration system. That's what it is. That's why Kobe Bryant died on a certain day. That's why these celebrities die on a certain day and at certain ages. It's all esoteric. It's all Luciferian. Even when it comes to rituals, like LeBron signing with the Philadelphia 76ers on 7/24. 7/24 is 7/6. Also 24, an allusion to Kobe Bryant. It's all esoteric. This whole world is a stage. This whole world is a stage. Especially when it comes to the things that's before us in regards to entertainment. It's a fucking stage. And you have to wake up to it and open your eyes and see. Now this right here is like a label pin or some sort of badge that represents the Royal Order of the Jesters. The reason why the Lakers got the colors of purple and yellow, or purple and gold rather, is because of the Royal Order of the Jesters. It goes back to ancient Kemet in the realms of Tyre and Sidon, where the Jesters were prominent. Nerf representing laughter and joy and whatnot. So Nerf is king. Philadelphia court. All this stuff makes sense just when it comes to the esoteric front. I remember at the time of Kobe Bryant's demise where you had this celebration for him, and at the celebration, Beyonce and Alicia Keys, they was there, and they were smiling a lot. And it was kind of interesting that they were smiling. It dawned on me. And as I understand the jester aspect, it makes sense why they were smiling. Because they represent the jesters. It goes back to the Royal Order where celebrities, they mock death, they laugh at death. Because they understand it on many different levels. When I say death, I'm not talking about just general death. I'm talking about when it comes to celebrities. Because they understand the concepts behind certain celebrities and their demise. They understand the esoteric front to a T. Alicia Keys and Beyonce, they are well taught. They know the esoteric front. They understand, the different levels of gods and whatnot and goddesses and stuff like that. They understand it to a T. They know the Babylonian mystery school system, especially Alicia Keys, because she lets you know when it comes to like what she says in certain interviews and her music and everything like that. But the Royal Order of the Jester, this is the inception for the colors of the LA Lakers. The purple and the gold goes back to the Jesters. That's what it goes back to, the Royal Order of the Jesters. And it just kind of apt that you have this badge here, number 72, and then you have Philadelphia Court. Philadelphia Court representing the branch number for the lodge, the Masonic Lodge held in Philadelphia. 1776 is a significant year in history, not only because of the Declaration, but also because of the Masonic front, the Masonic Lodge, going back to 1732 with Benjamin Franklin. In 1776, Philadelphia Freemasons did not have a dedicated permanent Masonic temple building. Instead, lodges met in local taverns and rented spaces like Tomb Tavern and City Tavern. The Grand Omate Masonic temple seen today at 1 North Broad Street was built much later between 1868 and 1873. Colonial meeting places and contexts. Tomb Tavern served as an early hub and gathering place for local brethren before it burned down in 1781. Early Pennsylvania lodges rotated through spaces like the Indian King, Royal Standard, and City Tavern before erecting their first permanent hall in 1809 on Chestnut Street, which later burned in 1819. The 56 signers of the Declaration of Independence in 1776, 9 had documented Freemason membership, most notably Pennsylvania past Grand Master Benjamin Franklin. The reason why Benjamin Franklin is associated with the Philadelphia 76ers, like the team, they have the logo with Benjamin Franklin and whatnot, is because of this. It's because he created the first lodge. Details about Benjamin Franklin's involvement with Pennsylvania Freemasonry. Well, this is just some AI stuff. But yeah, man, we have to understand these things on many fronts because it's always more than meets the eye. It's never just happenstance. It's never just some regular thing. They do these things for esoteric purposes. Then that's what it's all about.